What's going on, guys? Welcome to my Final Fantasy Brave Exvius video. This is another review for the JV version. In this, we're going to start off with a free unit. You can't pull him, but he's available as a reward for completing some missions in the missions tab. So his SCMR is quite good, especially for physical tank only. 50% general mitigation for all allies for 2 turns. Pretty good. It's just you can do that. So it's not an ability you have to cast, it's an auto cast ability, but only for physical tanks. So there's a wide variety of those types of things out there, guys. Anyways, in the kit, 80% attack and magic break, 230% full stat buff, 50% general and physical mitigation for all allies as well. Remember, guys, this guy's free, so you can't expect a lot of stuff, but this is not too bad. Capture physical cover, 300% defense true shield wield. The Lund burst, 80% general mitigation, 80% physical mitigation for all allies, both of them. And also 10 LB gauge fill for all allies except for himself, or itself. SLB, 80% or 85% general and physical mitigation and for all allies, and 30 LB fill for all allies but himself. So pretty good for a free unit. That's pretty good. That's a lot of mitigation for a free unit. So no evasion passives, no targeting chance passives. Vision cards like a meme. 10. I'm not even sure if this is right. It feels like it's not right, but it's there. And the other units' vision cards are complete. So 10 HP and MP and nothing else. And you can't level it up either, so it's a joke. It probably has decent artwork at least, so at least you can look at the artwork. I mean, I was gonna go with 8 with this guy, but I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna let's just go as a review without having to worry about pulling him, because remember, guys, he's free. So just gonna go 8 for him because that mitigation is really good, really good. And you can, I assume you can go EX3 out of 3 on this guy eventually. Because he's free. There's no other way of getting his shards besides the shard dungeon. So Harvey and Harve. This guy is interesting in many ways. So 130% dark apparel plus 80% break in one ability, full break. Quad cast and triple cast. His cooldown 100% status resist 100% stop and charm. Resist 750% 750 MP recovery, split over 3 turns, and also 100% Reaper and Plant Killer for all allies. So a double killer, pretty decent. Earth and Dark can be used with 25% amp for those, 150% machine, and also 200% Reaper Killer for passive, 600% cap. Dark Gravity spells mod boost passive 30 times for one of them and 6 times for another one of them. The LB 87% full break, fire, ice, and also earth and dark imperils of 130%. 2 stacks of evasion for all allies, and also 27 hit 120 times mod. Okay, not bad, but not the best. And also the SLB 87% full break, 135% imperil for those elements of fire, ice, earth, and dark, and 3 stacks of evasion, and for some reason it's now 3 hits with 160 times mod, so I guess it's kind of like a finisher, but I don't, 160 times mod at this point really isn't that high. It's kind of funny to even say that, but it's true. So they can't even help themselves. Even a support type unit has to be a finisher in some way. It's silly. It's silly. So this guy really wants to spam like dark gravity spells, but in general those are resisted or they're immune when they actually count, so they're pretty useless. Maybe if you want to kill, you can't even kill anything with them because all they do is just reduce HP. They don't actually do damage in the normal way, so like what's the point of them? Maybe there's something I'm missing here, guys. Maybe there's something I'm missing with this. I don't know. It seems like it's useless. 50%, only 50% physical and magic true to wield. Would have been nice to be a little bit higher than that, but it is what it is. And you need EX3 for 160% human killer buff, whereas on the Chinese version we already have 160%. We have 175, I think, or 170, 175% human killer already on a unit. So there's that. So I was just gonna go 8 for this guy just because he has some pretty good things about him, but in general the gravity thing is really bad. Like the dark aura and stuff is just really bad. I don't understand why they focus on this. It's like a meme almost. Everybody made a meme out of the dark aura meta coming in, but it's not going to be a thing, guys. So 8 out of 10 for him. And Leftia, cooldown 30% stat buff, 100% LB damage buff, pretty standard. 100% human and machine killer buff for all allies as well. 60 LB fill for herself, not too bad. Fire imbue, 30% fire amp on a regular ability. 100% stat break resist for all allies at the start of battle, not too bad. This is not preemptive, unfortunately, but it is at the start of battle, so maybe if the boss breaks on the next turn, you could have this and then you wouldn't suffer any breaks, which is not too bad. Another useful thing, another 100% stat break for all allies, and also 4 LB fill for all allies on a normal attack, so you could dual wield her if you wanted to do that. Because she doesn't really have anything special anyways. She only has like 100% spirit true shield wield, and you really wouldn't, it's like not even worth it. Just dual wield her for that normal attack, I think. So you get 8 LB fill, and also if you give her lightning S teamer, then that's even more per turn. Kind of like Xyle, pretty much. The normal LB, 300% stat buff, 200% little burst damage, not too bad. There's only like 150% LB damage buff, so 200% is already pretty good. 35% fire amp, not the best, but it's there for all allies. And also the SLB, as you would expect, it's quite good. 300% stat buff, but 300% lone burst damage buff, which is really high. Fire imbue this time, and 45% fire amp for all allies, which is not the highest if you can believe it, because we're gonna be talking about who the highest has. So pretty good kit, not that amazing, but it's pretty good. Rain has 55% fire amp, but you need to max him out on those crowns, which technically, I mean, it's kind of like a plus and minus. You gotta invest a lot into her EX3 to get that machine killer buff, but also to get the SLB up more often. But Rain takes crown, so it's kind of like a mix and match. Which one do you prefer? Crowns can be obtained for free, but it'll just take a while. She's kind of like a niche support. Maybe in the future she'll be more useful, just like how Roka is now highly useful because of Graph. So see how I talked about, if you go back in my reviews where I talked about Roka, I was like, oh, there'll be someday there will be a unit that will be very useful for this situation that reduces cooldown. And lo and behold, we have a situation where Roka can reduce Graph's cooldown and he can use it more often. So there might be a situation where the boss is doing a lot of status breaks or something, and you need status breaks because you can't keep up because it's like such a high break, and you need to resist it or something like that. Then maybe she'll be useful. And also 300% little burst damage buff is nothing to scoff at. Really good. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and give her an 8, because otherwise she really isn't that special right now, but maybe she'll be in the future. So that's my review, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you like my reviews, please leave a like on the video or whatever you want to do. Make sure you subscribe for more reviews similar to this one, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And no, I'm not going to be pulling. People still think I pull on every single banner for some reason. I don't. Go back and check. The last pulls I did was on the lightning banner on the CN version. When's the last time I did any pulls? People were accusing me of doing pulls on every banner still. That's not true. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.